In this lesson in fractions we're going to look at some harder BODMAS examples where you've got brackets and multiplications, and you can even have divides in as well. But if you follow the ideas behind this lesson, you can deal with most of the questions like this. So the question here is 2/5 times 1/4 plus 3/5 in brackets. Now it looks quite confusing, quite complicated, but if you just take it one step at a time, you can deal with this. Now it's also important to, I've got this of up here now, that times can be replaced with of, and that sometimes puts people off. If you see an of, just change it to a times sign. 1/2 of 10 is 5. 1/2 times 10 is also 5. So times and of can be interchangeable. Now, first thing to do here is to write down BODMAS and understand the order of operations here. Now you do brackets before anything else. So the first thing I want to do here is I want to do this 1/4 plus 3/5, and I'm going to do that at the side here. Draw a wee line down and do 1/4 plus 3/5. So common denominator when you're adding this, so that will be 20ths. How do you get from quarters to 20ths? Times by 5 to the same to the top, it's going to be 5. How do I get from fifths to 20ths? I times by the 4 to the same to the top, and you get 12. So add these two together and you get 17/20ths. So really what we're doing here is we're doing 2/5 times 17/20. So I'm going to write that down. 2/5 times 17/20. At this point I want to look for diagonal pairs I can cancel out. The 2 and the 20 are at the same times table, so I'm going to do that to make this easier. So that can divide by 2 to be 1, and that can divide by 2 to be 10. So if I just do my multiplication, 1 times 17 is 17, and 5 times 10 is 50, and I'm finished. Okay, another example here, just to finish off. Now it's the same principles here. I want to do a bit of BODMAS. I've got a bracket here, so I want to do that first. So I'm moving on to be doing the half, take away the quarter. So I draw a wee dotted line, and I'm going to do that at the side. So I have to take away a quarter. Lowest common multiple of that is 4. I'm going to change the half into quarters, and I'm going to leave this quarter alone. So how do I get from 2 up to 4? I double it, do the same to the top. So I've got 2 quarters, take away 1/4. Now the other thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to change this into a top heavy fraction. So I'm going to do 4 times 1 add 3, and I'm going to make that 7/4. It's just easier to deal with when I'm doing this multiplication. So 7/4, and we're saying that this bit comes to 1/4, so I'm going to times that. So top numbers multiplied give you 7, bottom numbers multiplied give you 7/16. That's your answer.